Good day, everyone. Today we will look back at the life of Dr. Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines. He was not a soldier or a military leader, but he fought for freedom through his writings, intelligence, and courage. His life continues to inspire Filipinos to value education, love their country, and stand for what is right. This documentary explores Rizal's birth, family background, childhood, education, travels, love life, exile, trial, execution, and the lasting impact of his ideas on Filipino nationalism. Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Rialonda was born on June 19, 1861 in Calamba, Laguna. He was the seventh of 11 children of Francisco Mercado and Teodora Alonso. His father was a hard-working farmer, while his mother was well-educated and became Rizal's first teacher. His parents taught him good values, discipline, and the importance of learning. Growing up in a loving family helped Rizal develop into a responsible, intelligent, and kind person. As a child, Rizal loved reading books, drawing, writing poems, and learning different languages. He was curious about the world and always wanted to gain new knowledge. His mother taught him how to read and encouraged him to think critically. However, Rizal also witnessed injustice during his childhood. He saw how many Filipinos were treated unfairly under Spanish rule. These experiences helped shape his desire to fight for reforms. Rizal first studied in Biñan, Laguna, before entering the Ateneo Municipal de Manila, where he graduated with honors. He later studied at the University of Santo Tomas, taking up medicine. Because he experienced discrimination from some Spanish professors, he decided to continue his studies in Europe. He studied medicine at the Universidad Central de Madrid in Spain, and later specialized in ophthalmology in France and Germany. Education gave Rizal knowledge, confidence, and a wider understanding of freedom, equality, and human rights. He believed that education was the strongest weapon against ignorance and oppression. Even today, students continue to benefit from this idea because education helps people improve their lives and contribute to society. Rizal traveled to many countries, including Spain, France, Germany, Italy, Belgium, England, Japan, Hong Kong, Singapore, and the United States. During his travels, he observed how progressive countries valued education, science, freedom, and equal rights. These experiences inspired him to dream of a better future for the Philippines. While abroad, Rizal also wrote his famous novels No Limitang Here and El Filibusterismo. These books expose corruption, abuse of power, and the suffering of Filipinos under Spanish rule. His writings awakened many Filipinos and encouraged them to fight peacefully for reforms and justice. Rizal had several important women in his life. Among them was Leonor Rivera, whom many believed was his greatest love. Unfortunately, they were unable to marry because of family pressure and circumstances. Later, Rizal met Josephine Bracken, who became his companion during his exile in Dapitan. Although his love had many challenges, Rizal remained committed to serving his country. His personal sacrifices showed that his love for the Philippines was greater than his personal happiness. In 1892, Rizal was arrested and exiled to Dapitan in Mindanao. Instead of losing hope, he used his time to help the community. He built a school, treated patients as a doctor, introduced better farming methods, and worked on community projects. Rizal proved that true leadership means serving others even during difficult times. His exile showed that one person can make a positive difference through education, compassion, and hard work. Many teachers, doctors, and community leaders today continue to follow this example by serving people in their own communities. In 1896, Rizal returned to Manila and was arrested. He was accused of rebellion, sedition, and conspiracy. Even though there was little evidence that he directly participated in the revolution, after a military trial, he was sentenced to death. On December 30, 1896, Jose Rizal was executed by firing squad at Bagong Bayan, now known as Luneta Park. Before his execution, he wrote his final poem, Mi Ultimo Adios, expressing his love for the Philippines and his willingness to sacrifice his life for his country. His death deeply moved many Filipinos and inspired more people to continue the struggle for independence.
The life of Dr. Jose Rizal reminds us that the true courage is not measured by physical strength, but by the willingness to stand for what is right. Throughout his life, he chose to fight injustice through education, peaceful reforms, and the power of his words. He believed that lasting change begins when people became more aware of the truth and worked together for the good of their country. His novels No Limitang Here and El Filibusterismo exposed the abuses and corruptions experienced by Filipinos during the Spanish colonial period. These works awakened the minds of many Filipinos and inspired them to value freedom, justice, and national unity. Although Rizal did not call for a violent revolution, his ideas became one of the strongest foundations of the Filipino nationalist movement. Rizal's life also teaches us the importance of education. He believed that knowledge gives people the ability to think critically, solve problems, and make wise decisions. Even while he was in exile in Dapitan, he continued teaching children, treating patients, and helping the community. His actions proved that serving others is one of the greatest forms of patriotism. His execution on December 30, 1896 did not end his influence. Instead, it strengthened the determination of many Filipinos to continue the struggle for independence. His sacrifice became a symbol of hope and inspired countless heroes who continued fighting for the country's freedom. Today, Rizal's legacy continues to live on. His teachings remind us to become responsible citizens, respect our history, value education, and work for the progress of our nation. We may not face the same struggles that Rizal experienced, but we can still honor him through honesty, compassion, hard work, and love for our country. As students and future professionals, we have the responsibility to apply Rizal's ideals in our daily lives. by learning from history, helping our communities, respecting one another, and standing for truth and justice. We continue the mission that Rizal started more than a century ago. Jose Rizal's story is not only a part of Philippine history, it is a reminder that one person's knowledge, courage, and love for the nation can inspire generations and help shape the identity of an entire country.